let's talk about Bloody Sunday.
If we're going to do that, we'd better start with some background information.
Well, in December of 1904, a large strike began in St. Petersburg. The number of strikers was over 80,000.
What was the cause of the strike?
Mainly the poor conditions caused by the Russo-Japanese War.
Ah yes, by mid-January of 1905, St. Petersburg was without electricity, and newspapers had shut down.
Right. All public areas of the city were declared closed.
In an attempt to do something about this terrible situation, a priest named Father Gepin organized a peaceful workers' procession. It was to take place on January 22nd.
The plan was to have the workers march to the Winter Palace to present a petition to Tsar Nicholas. This petition asked for improved working conditions, better wages, and an 8-hour workday.
Hey, don't forget to mention it also asked for an end to the Russo-Japanese War and universal suffrage.
He's right, it did.
The march was well organized. Any potential troublemakers were sent home and everyone was checked for weapons.
Father Gepin also urged the government not to take any actions against the marchers.
But for security reasons, troops were placed around the Winter Palace and other key locations.
Yes, like here in front of the Narva Gate.
After church services on Sunday, January 22nd, the marchers gathered at 6 different locations throughout the city and began to march to the Winter Palace.
They carried icons and pictures of the Tsar, and sang hymns and patriotic songs.
As they neared the palace, the various groups came together. Estimates say they numbered 300,000.
Near this spot, soldiers fired in the air to try to disperse the crowd. When that didn't work, they fired at the workers.
Father Gepin, who was leading the march, was the first to come under fire. About 40 people around him died, but he was uninjured. Here, in Palace Square, more shooting took place.
By then there was so much confusion and fear, the crowd began to run. Many people were trampled trying to escape the shots.
It was definitely a bloody Sunday.
Do we know how many people died?
The government said 96 dead and 300 wounded. Anti-government sources claimed over 4,000 dead.
I guess we will never really know.
True, however, moderate historians estimate around 1,000 killed and injured.
Tsar Nicholas was, of course, blamed for this, even though he had left the city the day before.
As news of the events spread through the city, disorder and riots broke out. Clearly, Bloody Sunday helped bring about further events that would ultimately lead to revolution.
Hey, what happened to the priest who led the march?
Father Gepin fled Russia shortly after this. When he returned in October, he was murdered.
Who killed him? The government?
No, actually it was a socialist group that ordered his murder.
Yes. It seems he might have been cooperating with the Tsar's secret police, so the socialists wanted him dead.
Oh, that's not cool.